On this episode of Greco Fabulous, I make a big mistake. Hey everybody, Greco Fabulous here, and just like I promised, I'm gonna pump this thing out like it's a factory. A very poorly run factory that produces crap. Because that's what you're getting, but that's what my subscribers deserve. So anyways, I know I've been doing a lot of thrifting videos. I've been hitting it heavy or scoring heavily on the video game side, so you toy guys might feel a little neglected. Boo-hoo, buckle my shoe. That's not really a saying, but it rhymes. So anyways, to feed your need for speed, I'm gonna show you me hunting at an estate sale that I went to where, yes, the primary focus was for me to get video games, but that didn't work out. But luckily, toys were in the cards. Behind door number 2. So let me see what footage I got. Probably wasn't anything good, and then I'm gonna just lay everything out for us to peruse together. There is no us, okay? So stop DMing me. Oh my god. Yeah, take that. Or I mean, if you want it, you can obviously. But
Yes, do we want this?
no, so it's not just about me. But it is. Huh? Mega. Could be the estate sale find of the year, but of course, it's empty.
Creepy. That's racist!
Well, we didn't get what we came for. Unfortunately, the video games were lotted up, and we didn't come here at one in the morning to be number 1 on the list, which is totally fine. We did come away with some stuff though, and if you ask the guy I bought it from, I got a screaming deal. So I'll let you guys be the judge. We'll see. I'm happy with some stuff. I don't think I'm gonna lose money for sure, but I don't know how excited we're gonna get. But we do have vintage Transformers.
It's worth at least quadruple.
Quadruple. What's 4 times 0? All right, so I'll show you what I got on the other side. Blur out his face. He's a minor. We got a tote. We got a tote. We got a mother effing tote. I don't know. That was supposed to go to like the tune of "We're on a Boat," but I haven't heard that song in a while, so I was probably way off. So anyways, I did not get what I was hoping to get, which was this giant like GameCube lot. This sale was under the radar, but there was one couple of gentlemen who got there like literally like at the turn of the clock, midnight, started the list and hung out there for like 8 hours just for a chance at the games, and they earned it. Yes, I put in a couple hours, but nowhere near the effort there. I did run into those guys after the fact, and they told me that a bunch of the GameCube games are scratched, so who knows if it ended up being worth it. They did pay like $800 for all the video game stuff, but that's always a risk with estate sales. Like, that's why I kind of want to be lazy with it. If it doesn't work out, I'm not super disappointed. But anyways, I perused the house and I came away with this bucket of toys. He had a bunch more, but they played with them, which I don't know what the hell kind of kid plays with their toys. Just put it on the shelf like it belongs. First off, this is probably one of the better things I found. Unfortunately, the card back is all crapped out, but we got this Spider-Man Secret Identity, which you haven't seen this yet, but I actually found a loose one of these in my Kane County trips as well. This is actually pretty valuable, so it was a nice find. My brother actually dug it up from the place he found it, so I'm gonna see what I can do with that. Still sealed, but obviously very crunchy packaging. Then there's like it's really just a bunch of random stuff. This little stretchy Hulk guy is kind of like a Stretch Armstrong type of Hulk thing. He is, I mean, I don't know how rubbery he is. Shut up!
You really love animals, don't you?
If it gets cold enough.
He's like a rubbery Stretch Armstrong kind of guy, and he ended up being just caught my eye, and he actually is worth something as well. And then, yeah, they had that other giant Spider-Man. I was hoping for some like Willem Dafoe movie action because it seemed to be in that vein, at least the stuff that I was pulling out, but that was not to be. I grabbed some of these newer turtle things as well. Unfortunately, they are missing their parts, like missiles and other projectiles and things like that, which they're probably in there, to be honest. I just didn't think to grab them. This is just a random case that was left behind. There's no game inside or anything, but it did not make its way into the video game pile, so I figured I would throw it in mine as well. Here's some more turtles. I believe we got some like Digimon guys, and there was other Digimon as well, but like I said, they didn't really survive, unfortunately. So otherwise I would have made a stronger play at it. Did I grab this? Yeah, I think I grabbed these. What are these? They're not Beyblades. They're Hadouken? No, Bakugan or whatever. Yeah, whole bag of those guys. No idea what those are worth. I think this is Digimon. Blue Eyes White Dragon kissing his bicep right there.
Samsonite. I was way off. I knew it started with an S though.
Had very minor vintage turtles. It was mostly the newer stuff thrown in there as well. And so I was just kind of grabbing things that kind of caught my eye that didn't appear to be broken. In hindsight, I don't know if I did the best job, or maybe I should have shot for the moon a little bit more, given that, you know, he ended up giving me a pretty good price. But I don't know, it was weird. I didn't make great decisions that day. As you can see, there's some Power Rangers as well. Again, newer Power Rangers that I don't really care about, but fun nonetheless. Again, I did find some, you know, even though they grabbed all the game stuff, there was some left behind. This is a GameCube microphone. We got a Wii power supply and stand. This I literally went behind their like entertainment center to grab. So just, you know, when you're out there, if you're at an estate sale, turn every corner, man. Turn that place upside down. Here's an AV cable for the Wii. Here we got Batman on a motorcycle. So again, I would have loved for this to have been more vintage, and I don't know, I'm not gonna lose money on this deal. In fact, I've already made money, but this isn't my bread and butter by any means. You know, this is kind of on the newer end, but I think somebody will appreciate it enough to pay me for it. Some random Lego guy right there. Again, I was just grabbing things. There's a Pokemon. So a decent amount of newer turtles. I made a really poor decision, and I don't know why I didn't even ask about it. But like halfway at my time there, I was holding onto a Millennium Falcon. It was a newer one, and then for some reason I just kind of lost my nerve and was like, oh, I don't really want this anymore. I didn't even bother asking, and then like I probably would have gotten a really good price for it. And after the fact, I found out that it was most likely the Legacy Edition from like 2008, which is potentially worth hundreds depending on how complete it is. So that was like a huge snafu that I'm like kicking myself for. Here's just a random Xbox 360 battery. I can use that because I have a controller that doesn't have the battery pack. As you can see, there's some newer Star Wars figures as well. So like that was a big mess up right there, not grabbing that guy. And also there was some other Toy Story figures that kind of caught my eye, and one of them really stood out. It was like this Buzz Lightyear that was kind of like he looked like he was draped in an American flag, and it turns out he was like, it's called the Stars and Stripe edition, and I don't know what the demand is for that sort of thing, but it has value. I think I've seen it go as high as like $75. So that was another one where I wish I could redo it because I could have came away with potentially a lot more. But there's my bucket. One thing you did not see, because I've already sold it already, was a sealed Walkman. I believe I sold it for like $70 on eBay to some international buyer. So with that and all this, he wanted 50, I offered 40, he took me up on it. So not bad. I'm sure I'll do okay. I just wish it was a little older. Because I'm a little older. And while we're on the topic of estate sales, another one that I went to that is completely unrelated to this, and I don't think I have any footage to go along with it, so I'm just going to splice what I got. Again, I was lured in there with the potential of video games, but I did find these early 90s sealed Playmobil sets. You can see here they bought it at Wayside Bazaar. I don't know what that's all about, but these are completely factory sealed. We got kind of a patio set right there. I have this sexy bedroom set. I mean, look at that stash. That is ready for some fun. And I don't know what she's gonna do with that candlestick, but I got a few ideas. So you got the sexy bedroom set. I have some other one, which I think is like some people and a baby. I don't know, whatever. And I thought it was gonna go really well because I had two other sets and they sold like immediately on eBay. I'll spice those up because those are long gone. But unfortunately, these other ones that I still have had no movement on it. So who knows? I think I'm okay where I'm at right now. I'm not losing any money, but it's taking a little longer for these things. So depending on how it goes, I might end up passing on these guys because I did pay up for them. I think it was like $70 or something total. Well, that was worth adding in. Alright guys, so that was my estate sale adventures. Don't feel that great about it, but there's some toys for you. Here, have some toys. I'm gonna keep this thing going until I can just throw my hands up and say, I'm done! I'm done! Because I'm thrifting like a madman. I'm gonna go on vacation. I'll probably thrift while I'm there too. Finding things. Things are good. Life is good. And then I want to make fun videos too. But fun takes a long time. This is way better. This is way more convenient. Better? Arguably not. Actually, it's not a debate. These suck. These are terrible. Awful. No structure. No production value. You're not learning anything. What are you getting out of this? What am I getting out of this? What's the point of life? You're right. I'm just gonna kill myself. Bye.